Sunday morning, the 3rd of March. How we doing? The drama train continues at the moment. Started yesterday afternoon. We had a sick cow, a dry cow, she's not due until around Patrick's Day. It's up in the shed in the other farm with the other dry cows, far off dry cows. Noticed Friday evening she's a bit off form. So we walked her down yesterday, breathing very, very heavily and noisily. So vet came out yesterday evening. Her lungs are quite clear. Recently, it was all in her throat, so diagnosed that it's IBR, which is unusual because we vaccinate, we're fully up to date on our vaccinations for IBR. So she's in the isolation box now, heavily medicated with anti-inflammatories and very strong antibiotics, and she's more injections to get today and tomorrow. Fingers crossed she's going to be okay. IBR is fatal, you get a bad case of it, so we'll see how she's bright and alert this morning. Her silage during the night, so we'll see how she is later on when we give her more injections. Then at 8:30 yesterday evening, I checked the camera and one of the little small gates into the maternity pen was open and cows escaped. Hightailed it down the yard, myself and Ellen and Fionn. Thankfully they were just around the yard. They had broken the weld on the gate and it flew open, so they were out around. So all the heavily pregnant cows are close to Calving, so panic stations, anyway, we got them back in, no problem. We've had internet issues all afternoon and all evening, so got home and the camera wasn't connecting, so I wasn't overly concerned about it, just putting it down to the internet. During the night, checked it a few times as well, the camera wasn't connecting, so it caused a little bit of concern. So 4 o'clock, myself and Ellen were awake, right up, well, I'll go down and see, just in case after all the running around, there might be a few cows calving. Came down, a couple of cows starting the calf, which was fine, but our not connecting camera issue was a power problem. So the trip switch had gone, which meant there was no power to the cameras, but it also meant that there was no power to the automatic feeder for the calves. So I got tripped out roughly around just after the time we left the yard. That was far from ideal. Calves are over there now, it's all back up and running again, and we won't put any new calves onto the feeder today just to let the backlog clear and make sure everything's fed up and running. We'll try and get the source of the problem later on today. Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, going to milk cows now. Get them up to one of the silage fields, get stretched into the legs, get them out after being in the shed, and get grass back into the diet. Trying to learn how to stomach tube a calf. Just about to head out and get the cows, it's just after 3:30. Cleaned out the maternity ward there, pushed back a couple of days. We had been doing on a Friday with the whole tractor crack last week, so got it cleaned out there with the digger, limed up, and fresh sheets in for the girls, so we might have a few more cows to move up after milking. The energy levels are a bit low this afternoon, this evening. It's been a long week, so I have some techno hits from the 90s, 2000s popping in the ears, so lifting the soul. So milking time, drive it on.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters.
Monday morning, 4th of March. It's cold, wet, damp, horrible March weather. Going to get cows milked and do a bit of smash and grab on grass today. I'd say there is a bit of a weather window coming between now and lunchtime. Hopefully it'll stay dry overhead. Okay, so when I came down the yard after, I came back to the yard to let the cows out, my quad wasn't steering, so got underneath and checked and saw that lower steering rod, track rod, end to be up. It snapped off, so quad is currently out of action.
That is the universe speaking to you, sending you a message. Go home and sleep. Try again tomorrow.
Contacted our quad guy, he's on holidays, but he's giving us a dig out. He's getting us a replacement quad up this evening, so we'll have that for a week while he's on holidays and we'll fix the other one then.
So you have a quad by this evening, hopefully. Tractor by tomorrow Wednesday. It's not the worst ever.
No. So there's a cow calving there in the background now, so we have to press on.
Let me do my job my way. I want to put one in, get one out of the way. You just let me do my work my way. I am not affecting your life. You just let me do my work. It doesn't affect me later on. I am going to lock it in now. Do it full speed. How is that not helpful? You're welcome. Now I don't even know what calf it is. Here, baby.
This cow is due Angus twins. First Angus heifer is out, so we'll go get ready for milking and let her walk away there, see where the next one comes.
It is so cold and windy, especially if you're anyway wet, my god. This is just a tablet dispenser. It gets the tablet down far enough in their throat that they can't spit it back up.
Hi.
She bite her?
Right, huh? Instead of the reviver, which is obviously much more labour intensive and a pain in the hoop.
So we're at a reviver, that's why he's doing this, our local agri store. Didn't order in till they were out of stock and it won't be here for a week, and I've ordered it online. It's coming tomorrow. So what are they, calcium bonuses?
Yeah, extremely large, over 8 cow, units. And it's like twin Angus heifers. So there's our quad going off now to the quad doctor, and I'm sitting on this rather large Suzuki King Quad for a week. It's about your first day back to school, Ellen.
Very. Dinner made, bag, school bag packed.
On it like a bonnet. Good stuff. Tell them what you're starting.
I am starting the part-time Green Cert course.
It's a safeguarding. If I kick the bucket in the morning, you're not on the herd number, and you know the department won't deal with you because my name is the herd keeper, so you will come on now fully qualified.
Yeah, and it's called like part-time contact course, so it's 1 day a week and every second week is on Zoom. So
Excellent.
And we'll be able to avail of grants. So
Excellent.
anyway.
So off to school. Who taught? Happy
Why
days. I don't know. I have to do everything on my own. Here's your lift now. Pen extended into the corner there now for the older calves. The first 2 pens that are on the all-mag feeder. Lots more space, keeping the straw in. Everyone's happy. Joe's out of breath. That's all the forking. These are our youngest ladies on the stall 1 here, so we'll keep them together as a bunch, and there'll be 1 or 2 adding maybe every other day over the next while. The last 2 cows to calve with dairy stock. So fresh beds for them as well. So happy days. So we're on our second last break of Red Start. The plan is to weigh them on Thursday. We have to rehouse the heavier heifers. We just don't have grass for them. We'll rehouse them and keep the lighter heifers out. Sorry, we went out there last week as well, washed in. It was put on with dribble bar, so there should be grass available between the strips of slurry. We'll go across that tomorrow. If we get half an hour and make sure that it is. If not, they can come home to a field that's across the road. I'm just noticing this lady walking up to me here now. She's lame by the looks of it. Coming over to Joe to tell her her woes. She doesn't seem to be lame. I would hazard a guess by the markings on her back and stuff that she could have been bulling yesterday and just feeling the effects of it today. Probably had the whole group of them after her. But she's bright, she's standing well on her 4 feet, so we'll just keep a close eye on her. Just coming up on 12 o'clock. Exciting day on farm, or off farm. Ellen is away doing her Green Cert, starting a part-time course. That's fantastic. So Tuesdays in class, in person, and then every second Tuesday online. So that's fantastic. We have 97 cows calved. Yesterday the weather was horrendous in the afternoon and evening time. The cows walked themselves in at 2 o'clock and stood off in the collecting yard there where we were getting a few jobs done and sorted sheds ready for the night. They were milked and put away or kept in for the night on silage. Back out again this morning. The day has brightened up nicely in a dry field. Kind of running out of dry fields now at the moment. They probably will do a little bit of damage, but they're happier out. Wednesday the 6th of March. It's 20 to 7, just about to start milking the cows here. It's a dry, cool morning. We'll take the dryness. Happy days. Things have quietened down considerably on the calving front. We haven't had a calf now in over 24 hours. Today's plan is get cows milked out to grass. We have football starting back this evening. We set in Fionn under 15. So that's the focal point for today, to be finished in time to get out training. I coach the team, so really looking forward to that. It should be, they're a great bunch of kids, and really looking forward to that. So we'll get our jobs done, everything fed, watered, milked, and hump of the week, drive on. So this is our sick cow, still looking very bright. She was grand relaxed there when I came in. You couldn't hear her breathing. Now she stood up, her head is out and she's still under pressure. There's another 2 days to go on her treatment. She's improving, but just not 100% yet. So one of our first calvers, one of our heifers, answered the call and I said there was no calves in the last 24 hours and she duly popped. Well done, girl. She's a bit excited, so put the camera away now and... You're okay, girl, you're okay.
Small one. Was born first. A lot of difficulty getting her stomach tubes, I have to say now. A lot of difficulty got it done, and the same with the bigger one. But they drank very little yesterday, tiny little stomachs on them, so she wasn't due until the 18th of March.
Upstairs. You can see the size now, they're standing against those two. That's the cow eating her placenta. Okay, this calf is lying out. Hey honey, how's it going? You alright? Oh, you're fine. Just freaking me out. You just having a snoozy? Pretending you're dead?
Thursday morning, the 7th of March, it's just after 9 o'clock. Calving train has come back. We had 2 there yesterday, heifer after milking early morning, and then a cow last night, starting to calve just before I was going football with Fionn. So when I came back, she had calved. Happy days. Now that cow had signs of milk fever this morning. She's a bit unsteady on her feet. So we gave her a bottle of calcium under the skin and a bolus down the neck. So fingers crossed she'll be okay. She should be fine. 2 heifers calving then when I came down this morning. One calf just before milking and the other lady was taking her time. So started milking and after the first row went over and the head and the feet were out. So popped that calf out. So 2 grand dairy bulls. Fine healthy calves.
Are you helping me a little bit because I had to take all your gag gear out of the car?
Oh, no problem. Is it calm, aren't we?
Yeah, we've 40 left. We've 100 born.
Morning everybody, it's Friday morning, the 8th of March, referendum day. Kids no school today, the national school kids, because their school is a polling station. It's dry, windy, cold. Take that, it's drying out the land, although the forecast isn't hectic. We had planned to get a bit of fertiliser out today, but I postponed the contractor because of the forecast. We'll push that out to early next week now, all going to plan. We have 102 cows calved now, we're tipping along, so happy days. Calves booked in for sale in Todo Mark this morning. They've been picked up at 10 o'clock, so need to get cows milked and a bit of milk over to them boys and get them a bit of milk into the belly before they go. It has them looking right. The news on the tractor front, it's coming back today. The radiator, thermostat and water pump are installed and she's not overheating. Everything seems to be fine on that end, so delighted to be getting it back today. Issue with it, our clutch seems to be under pressure. It's not staying in gear when it's engaged into the high range of gears. It's slipping back out after you travel a bit of distance or whatever. That happening there a week before it blew up. So yeah, on advice that needs to be changed. We can move around the yard here. That's a real headache now, to be honest with you. So we get it home, get a few prices on getting that done and see what's going to happen. Yeah, real just downer. Can't describe how frustrating that is.
The words of a broken heart is just emotions taking me over.
There we go. Well, no school today. Referendum day, the school's closed with voting. We're down there feeding the calves. Ellen's having the morning off, she's not feeling that well, she's a bit of a head cold, so myself and the national schoolers here flying. So 2-day-old Angus twin heifers, a few hours old Angus bull. I think the two of them might weigh the same as he does. Morning everybody, it's Saturday the 9th of March. Cows milked are out onto a good, decent heavy cover of grass. It's an absolutely Baltic morning. There's an east wind would cut you in half, so it's drying up the place but making everyone else cold. Calving is tipping away. We had 2 so far this morning, a first calf heifer and one of our older cows, so all is good there. It's a full sports morning this morning. Ellen and Fionn are in Ballinkill for Fionn's under 15. Side is away soccer. Myrna has under 9 gas starting this morning. I'm up to help out with under 7s a bit if I can. So it's been a weird week with the tractor away and waiting on it to come back. Things have been delayed a bit. Ellen at college on Tuesday and then she was sick for a few days, so she's on the mend now. Tractor's back, so hopefully we'll be full steam ahead next week. We'll be getting our heifers weighed and dosed and vaccinated. Just moved them around to a bit of grass there yesterday, and I'll do the same again today. Just give them a fresh strip, keep them happy, and then we'll divide them up when we weigh them. Our sick cow is still, I don't know, 50-50. She's in the shed, she's eating, she's drinking, she looks bright, but she still has an awful sounding breath on her. I don't really know what the story is. I get the vet out again on Monday, I think, to have a look at her and we'll make a decision. But she's still with us, so we'll give her every chance we can. Like I said, Calving is tipping away, so going to feed calves now and drive on for Gah. See ya.
Like and subscribe to our channel.